Well, when my youngest daughter, she was 8 years old, she started there was a lot of struggles. And, you know, I was so focused looking back. That's about the time that we adopted the two. I mean, when they're younger and they're adolescents, they don't diagnose them as that.
Right.
They just say, you know, that there's 9 symptoms and she's on the lower spectrum. She has about 4 symptoms. And that was through a lot of therapy. The therapist, this was about the 4th therapist, she said, I would love to talk to you and Kelly. Could you come to my office? And we were like, oh no.
Yeah.
What is happening, you know? Because it's hard as a mom to send your kid to therapy and not be able to be in the room.
Yeah.
And know what's happening and how do you support them after?
Right. Your kid to therapy, period.
For sure.
You know, I think because there's a lot of nuanced association between your parenting skills and that child's needs.
So we started talking to therapists and getting her in therapy. And like I said, this therapist called and said, can we talk to you? And she's like, you know, I see symptoms of borderline. I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Right.
All the research. And I did my own therapy on CBT and CDT therapy that helps with borderline. I felt like, you know what? I think this information can help her navigate the world. And then in 2013, she started cutting. And Carrie, I'll tell you what, I did not even know anything about that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what that meant.
Definition, Jessica, just for parents that might be struggling with this, or for parents that don't know what this is, you know.
Well, the way I understand cutting is they feel an internal pain and they struggle to express their emotions and their feelings. And so by cutting, they physically feel like they're releasing the pain that they're feeling inside. And it can happen on their wrists, inside their thighs, on their hips.
Yeah, places people don't typically see.
And places as a mom, like as your daughter is, you know, 13 years old, like you're not looking at those wrists you can see.
You can see, yeah.
But, you know, like even like on their hips and stuff. And it was 2:00 in the morning and she was 13, like I said. And the door knocks at 2 in the morning. And you know what happens when the door knocks at 2 in the morning. And I'm thinking, is everyone in the house? What's going on? And I'm half awake, half asleep, and the front window's open by the door. And I'm like, who is it? And he's like, it's the Mapleton police. And so I gathered myself, I opened the door, and she had contacted a friend and threatened to take her life. And so that began quite an emotional journey.